What's up, Mold Army? Welcome to Halloween candy tier list. Technically, some of this is not candy. Starting it off strong with Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers are not bad. I don't personally seek them out. You know what I mean? I don't think once in my life have I bought these myself at a store, unless I was buying it for Halloween. You know what I mean? So they're not bad. If I got one, I'd be like, cool, thank you for that. That's cool. Moving on. 100 grand. 100 grand's mid. Those bars are mid. Now, I'll tell you why they have the name 100 grand. This is my own theory. I've had this theory for a long time. They're so mid that they had to come up with a cool name. They had to be like, oh, we're pretty mid. No one's going to want to buy us. So how about we subconsciously make people want to buy us more? We name ourselves 100 grand. My theory is sound. I believe it. Airheads. Airheads are not bad. They switch it up a bit. A lot of things on this list have chocolate. You know, a lot don't too. But I digress. Airheads are pretty cool. They're not bad. I'm not going to put them in the I'm happy tier. Because, again, Airheads, they're not something I would personally buy. But if someone, had some out, I'd be like, oh, can I have one of those? And I'd be like, oh, this is a little too sweet. Now it's stuck in my teeth. But, not bad. You know what I mean? Not bad. Right? Not bad. 100 grand still mid. Almond Joy. I don't like them. I don't like the coconut. I don't personally care for almonds when they're in candy. Unless you just have almonds covered in dark chocolate and it's a healthy snack or whatever, then I'll be like, okay, that's pretty good. Almonds on their own, awesome. Almonds, if someone was offering nut, I'd be like, is it almond? And they'd be like, correct. I'd say, yes, sir. I'll take that almond. Thank you. But in terms of candy, dude, what? No. Vegetable, this is kind of a funny one that's thrown in here, I guess. It's like fruits and vegetables, I guess. If you were getting this, if you got this, I would say, dude, what? Because this is gonna rot, and this is gonna mess up all your other candy if you put it in a bag. So no to this. You know what? Trash. Don't do that. That gets to try. Don't do it. Now, here's the thing. Vegetables are great. Eat them. I tend to have 1 or 2 per month, at least, just to keep up my brain. But this, no. Don't do this on Halloween. If you do this, or you notice someone do this, tell them, hey, you, stop it, okay? Baby Ruth? I have not had a Baby Ruth bar. Let me know in the comments if they're worth it. I don't think I've had one. Oops. You know what I mean? Sorry. Sorry about that, Butterfingers, they're mid to me. There's better chocolates. There's better bars. Butterfingers are mid. They're just Three Musketeers are better. That's how I know. And again, it's another thing with the branding. It's they really had to overdo it with the branding because it wasn't that good on its own. They were like, you better not lay a finger on my Butterfinger. That's pretty catchy. But the fact that they need that good marketing, they spend so much money coming up with funny stuff, that proves that it's mid. I'm thinking that's a really good way to judge something. Does it have good marketing? Maybe it sucks. It's a maybe. Some things have great marketing and are great. Not these. In my opinion. It's my opinion. Candy corn. Candy corn's not bad. I rest my case. I like candy corn. I'm one of the people that like candy corn. Now, if it was the candy corn pumpkin, I'd put it in I'm happy. Those are sick. The candy corn pumpkin are pretty darn good. Okay, moving on. Crunch. One of my favorite chocolates right here. Crunch bars. One of my favorite. They're also the only bar I want that's crunch. Okay? So, you know how you have, the crunch in the bar? How it's crunchy? You know what I'm saying? The little candy, whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. It could be packing peanuts for all I know. I've got no idea what they make that with. Maybe they microwave chocolate until it explodes and that's the crunch. I don't know. I got to be honest with you. I've absolutely no idea. I'm not a chemist. But if you hand me a Hershey's bar that's Hershey's Crunch, I'd be like, no. Crunch bar is the only crunch bar in my opinion. Okay? Moving on. Dots. Dots are mid. They get stuck in your teeth. I don't really care for them. You know what I mean? I just don't care for them. Would I eat them if they were the only thing there? Maybe. The mid tier is basically if I was at a function and they were on the table, I'd probably grab one You know, especially if it was like a travel size piece or something, like a small box. I'd like put one in my pocket, but there's a chance I'll forget about it and then like it might end up in the washing machine. I might leave it in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like that's for all three of these. Now, these, it wouldn't happen to those. These I would like probably open right away and start snacking. You know what I mean? And then Almond Joy I wouldn't even pick up. I'd be like, no, man. What are you talking about? What? I'd be like, dude, what? That's what I would say. A singular sock. Singular sock is kind of mid. You might need it for like you might have a missing sock at home. So like a singular sock might be able to complete a pair at home. But if it doesn't match, it's not going to be that good. You know, you're not going to be that happy with it. You know, it better be like a standard sock so that it might go with many other socks. Maybe people don't notice. People are like, oh, those socks, hey, look at your socks today. They match, kind of. And then you'd say thank you. You know, so that's, it's kind of mid though. It's a singular sock. 2 socks would be not bad. I'd be like, fresh pair of socks. Singular sock, though, you kind of wonder, like, did you split these in 2 to, like, double the amount of, like, trick-or-treating? Did you split the socks? Or is this, like, a used sock? Is this one of your socks that doesn't have a pair anymore and you're just giving it out? That's mid. You know? It's not quite dude what. It still serves a purpose. You know what I mean? You could make a hat for a cat or something with it. You know, cut little eye holes. I'm spending too much time on the one sock. The one sock is mid. Fun dip. Nope. Fun dip, not bad. Fun dip, not bad. Not bad. You know what? Fun dip's A tier. Fun dip is I'm happy tier. This was one of my favorite things to get. I liked the sour. I liked how it had like the candy stick and malic acid, maybe perhaps citric acid, candy powder. I like it. The powder is good. I don't know what you want. It was an enjoyable time, and it lasted a while. Like one of these packs could last like 4 times the amount of time like a Crunch Bar would. You know what I mean? Not to mention on Halloween, a lot of these things are like small. You wouldn't get like full Crunch Bar. Unless you go to the nice rich people houses, then those are pretty good. Like you have to travel out of your own neighborhood. I know the drill. And then they're like, hey, we have 7 mansions in our neighborhood. How is there 765 people trick-or-treating here? It's because you have 7 mansions. What do you want from us? You know? We're hoping you're giving out dollar bills. Okay? Well, actually, probably big candies are worth more. Especially nowadays, a large candy, a full candy is going to be worth way more than a dollar bill. Moving on. The gummy bears. I couldn't think of the name. Gummy bears. Gummy bears, not bad. Gummy bears they're reliable, they're pretty darn good, and they're high quality. Okay, I'm moving them up to A tier. I'm always a little hesitant to move things into A tier because I want to make sure they deserve it. I think gummy bears do. I think gummy bears are perhaps the best. They're almost the best gummy candy. Is gummy bears. They're just. They don't get stuck in your teeth as much as all the others either. You know, unless they're old and they get a little stale. Maybe. Excuse me, I had a burp. Oh, boy. I was drinking too much soda. Hold up. Thank you for waiting. Thank you so much. I had to take a sip of some Coke Zero. Speaking of Coke Zero, we have Coke Zero on the list. That's God tier. S tier, Coke Zero. Someone hands me a can of Coke Zero, especially if it's cold. That's awesome. Thank you. I'll say thank you to that. I'll say thank you so much. Thank you. That's what I'll say to that. That's God tier. Thank you. Heath Bar. I've never had it. Nothing about its name, packaging, or like no one's told me, hey, you got to try it. It's not done its job. As a candy, I think they have failed. You know what this looks like? You know what this seems like? The uncle you don't really like, he'd be like, did you get any Heath Bars? And you'd be like, yeah, I think so. Hold up. And he'd be like, cool. They're kind of, you know, like, they're one of my favorite. If you want to just give them to me, I'll give you $1 for it. It's whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not just trying to take it. And you'd be like, all right, stop. You know? That's what I'd say. Hershey's. I'm happy. Good chocolate bar. Standard. You know, it's reliable. What can you say? It's just it's reliable. It's Hershey's. Come on. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's Hershey's. It's reliable. Come on. Hot tamales. They're kind of mid to me. They're all right. You know, again, these kind of get stuck in your teeth, and the flavor is kind of like, the flavor is that like classic Like, yeah, the cinnamon, the hot cinnamon flavor. They're not, I'm gonna put them in not bad. I'll move them up into not bad, but they're not really, this is me being nice. This is me being very nice, because they're not really they're not what I would want, but they're not as bad as Singular Sock. You know what I mean? They're not as bad as Singular Sock. Close, but a little bit better. They're a little bit better. Jelly beans? Jelly beans are not bad. Jelly beans are not bad. I never cared for them too much, but if I was comparing them to everything else, that's where they fall on the list, in my opinion. Again, gets in your teeth a little bit. It's kind of like a hot tamales thing. If someone was like, do you want hot tamales or do you want jelly beans? I'd probably pick the jelly beans. You know, I'd probably pick the jelly beans. But then if someone offered me Hershey's instead, I'd be like, oh, hands down. Hands down, man. Or in the same wheelhouse, the teddy bear chewy gummy bears. I'd be like, yeah, thanks. I'll take gummy bears. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Okay. Moving on. Coupons. That's mid. Coupons are kind of mid. Thank you for the coupons. That's not candy. It's not what I asked for, but I get it. You didn't have time. And by didn't have time is you didn't plan correctly. Halloween snuck up on you, and you didn't get candy for everyone. Now, here's the thing. If you're saying, like, oh, the candy's too expensive. Okay, bro. I've lived in relatively popular neighborhoods. Okay? I've given out candy. Here's the thing. You're not going to go through $7,000 of candy. You're just not. Okay? Usually, I'll buy like $40 of candy, and I'll have 65% of it left. Okay? I don't have that much. Maybe it's because people are afraid of people more and no one's going out of the house. That's possible. I think it has decreased. I don't know, man. But if you're giving out this, if you're giving out flipping save dollar, if you're giving out this, what are you doing? Stop it. Get some help. Okay? Moving on. Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers are not bad. I personally don't care for them too much. They're good. They're good. I just don't seek them out. You know what I mean? Again, if it was on the table and someone was like, hey, Jolly Rancher, I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. You got like a grape one? The grape one is pretty sick. Not gonna lie. The grape? Dude, that's pretty good. The grape one? Are you talking grape? Yeah, I'll take that. Hershey's Kiss. I'm happy. Again, it's the same as the Hershey bar. I like it. I like chocolate. I like chocolate. I like milk chocolate. I like dark chocolate. I like salted chocolate. I don't care for salted chocolate with caramel. I don't really care too much about caramel unless it's in a couple specific candy bars that I accept the caramel because the candy bar is so good. But if you just said like, hey, I have a stick of caramel and some chocolate on it, I'd be like, what do you want from me? You want me to try to be nice? Go away. Get out of my house. That's what I'd say. Kit Kats, God tier. Kit Kats, 100% my favorite chocolate, and it's got the wafer, it's got the kit, it's got the cat, it's got the crisp, it's got the snap. Dude, Kit Kats are God tier till the end of time. If you disagree, I'll tell you honestly, comment it down below. And the moment I glance at the comment and it seems like it's negative to Kit Kats, I will delete it from my memory and I will not finish reading it. Okay? At a glance, if it looks like negative Kit Kat, goodbye. Goodbye. You've lost. I'm closed-minded when it comes to people saying Kit Kats aren't good. I'm closed-minded. Closed and the door's locked. Okay? One of the best candies of all time. All right. The giant Krabby Patty gummy candy SpongeBob edition. These are okay, so here's the thing. I'm putting it in A tier. They're garbage to eat. They are garbage to eat, but they kind of taste good. They're always a little dry. You know what I mean? They probably have way too much like gelatin in them or whatever, but they're always kind of like hard to chew. But I remember it's very nostalgic, you know? It's very nostalgic. You get one of these and you're like, oh snap, I got one. Like that's cool. I'm gonna take it apart and I'll eat one piece at a time. Like, oh, this one's bread and this one is not bread, but they all taste the same, you know? Because it's just a bunch of artificial. I wonder what it's made of. I wonder if you showed me the raw materials that it goes to make this. Like if you showed me like the raw materials from Earth, it'd be like a bunch of like powders and metals and like gases and stuff probably. There wouldn't be and maybe like horse or something would be there. Just like a horse standing there. You'd be like, what? What made this? I don't know. They're good. In the sake of I'm happy, they made me happy. They're probably poisoned. I don't know. Probably, right? If you think about it, maybe everything is over time, right? Good thing we have lifesavers. Lifesavers are not bad. Oh, the fruity gummy ones? Those are pretty good. They go in A tier. They go in I'm happy. Those are better. I'd pick these over all of these. For sure, I'd pick these over all these. Jolly Ranchers, I'm kind of doing you dirty, having you down and not bad. But I'm not going to put you in A tier just because the grape one's good and the rest are kind of mid. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And again, if you disagree, it doesn't matter if you disagree. It's my tier list. But if you agree, you're pretty cool. Leave down in the comments, hey, I agree. And then I'll say, that's cool. The concept of fear, it's not bad. When people give out the concept of fear, it's kind of scary at first. You probably don't want to walk up to those houses. It's pretty much like or if you do, if you're brave enough, you go up to that house and your friends go, they don't have any lights on, they don't have any decorations, you don't want to go there. And then you go up to the house anyways, and then it turns out like they're the ones giving out large candy bars. It's not bad, We had the concept of fear, we got a little scared, but whatever, we moved on. We moved on from it. And we're better people for it. Mint lifesavers. What are you doing? What are you doing giving these out at Halloween? Are we in a doctor's waiting room? No. Are we in my grandmother's couch cushions? No. So what are we doing? If we take a step back and ask ourselves, dude, what? You'd say, yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been giving those out. They're not even candy. Yeah. Yeah, and we don't forgive you. Just so you know. $20,000 cash. That's pretty good. I'd be happy with that. I like it when people give out money on Halloween. That's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. That'll make me happy. Yeah. Sure. Why not? You buy a new, you could buy a motorcycle with that if you felt like it. It's pretty good. I'm happy with that. It's not bad. It's not bad. Lollipops, or whatever you want to call them. Dum-dums, whatever you want to call them. Not bad. Those are not bad. They're kind of fun. They're kind of fun to have. You know what I mean? They'd probably be the highest. So far, they'd be the highest. Not bad, but they're not on par with any of these. But they're not bad. They're not bad. I have a burp, and it's been hanging out in the base of my throat. That was so gross. That was so bad. Hit like right now for the burp. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. M&M's with peanuts. Not bad. Because I'm not the biggest fan of the ones with the peanuts. I'm not the biggest. Well, you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy. If you give me these, I'd be happy still. I'd be like, all right, cool. Thank you. I'd be so happy with those. Okay. They're definitely more than not bad. They're definitely, I'm happy. But I know regular M&M's, spoiler alert, they're going in S tier. They're going in God tier. Regular M&M's, get out of town. Get out of town, man. They're so good. Regular M&M's. Random small toys that are not candy. I'm happy. You gotta get some like entertainment on the holiday, right? If it's all candy, cool. But when you're looking through your candy and you're like organizing it, if you're putting everything in like categories, like you put all the chocolates in one area, you put all the gummy candies in one area. Was it just me? Was I insane? Is there something wrong with my brain? Possibly. I don't know. It looked nice. Is it OCD? Don't know. Haven't seen a doctor in 47 years. But here's the thing. Tiny candy, especially this one in particular, is little wind-up toys. That's awesome. You get those? It's like it gives you something to do when you're chewing your candy. You can move on to that for a little bit. And you go, oh, I got some freaking wind-up toys. Like, that's cool. In regard, it doesn't have to be a wind-up toy. It could be one of those like sticky dudes that you could like throw at the wall and they stick and then they fall slowly. I'm just saying, when you get a toy, that's pretty sick. Just being honest with you, that's sick. That's pretty dope. Not gonna lie. M&M's, S tier. Do I have to defend them? They're chocolate. They got the candy coating. They're awesome. They're iconic. They're nostalgic. They're M's and they're also M's if it wasn't enough for you already. Okay? Pretty good. And when I was 5, I probably thought that they were M and N's. But no. They're 2 M's. Mike and Mike's is what they are. 2 M's. All right, moving on. Mike and Ike's. Oh, ironic. They're mid. They get stuck in my teeth. I don't like them. I'd rather have hot tamale. They're pretty much, I wonder, is it the same company that makes, it might be. Similar box. Does Hot Tamales make Mike and Ike's? I don't know. They're pretty much just, I don't like them. They get in my teeth. They're not my go. Now, candy corn also gets in your teeth a bit. I will be honest with you, but candy corn is pretty sick. You know what I mean? So like, it's almost I'm happy tier, but not quite. Not quite. Almost though. Almost. Mike and Ike's, you go in mid, next to the coupons and the single sock. I'm sorry to do it to you. I just don't care for you. Don't care for you. Milk Duds. Milk Duds are not bad. They're the thing. I'll pick them up. I've had them at the movie theater sometimes. Not bad. They're not bad. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I don't have much to say about Milk Duds, to be honest. They're good. They're a little chewy sometimes, but they're good. They're good. Milk Duds. You know what's great? I love their name. It's just a Milk Dud. It's like, It's almost like Milk Dudes. It's close. It's just like a chill candy. It's just like, all right, you're a Milk Dude. That's cool. Just hanging out. You're just kind of there. Not bad. You run into it. You're not upset. All right, moving on. Small shampoo bottle stolen from local hotel. That's mid. I'm not gonna, thanks and all for trying to protect my scalp and make sure my hair is healthy, but I don't need you for that. Guy handing out candy on Halloween. You don't need to do, I understand you're like the coupon guy. You didn't buy candy, so you went to local hotels to steal, their bathroom supplies, and you're giving that out. Lame. I don't respect it. Next time, buy candy. Okay? You hear me. You right now listening. Do you have candy ready yet? No? Come on, man. Hurry up. And you might be saying, I don't take part in this holiday. Well, you're probably not watching this far. So let's all make fun of them together. Ha, they don't take part in the holiday. Ha. That's lame. It's a good holiday. Okay? It's fun. Dress up. Have a good time. You only get one life, bro. You're out here giving out shampoo and not participating? You know what? Dare I say, grow up. Milky Ways. Milky Ways, I'm happy. That's a good candy. Not as good as Hershey. Close, but definitely better than everything on this list. So Milky Ways, you get to go there. And congratulations. Nerds have been one of my favorite candies of all time. If you disagree, that's totally fine. I get it. I can understand someone saying nerds are not that good. Nerd ropes are... Now it's nerd clusters, I think, or something. But nerd ropes were my go-to movie theater snack for a while. And if I got a nerds rope or a nerds box, I think I would tell my friends, back in the day, I'd be like, yo, did anyone get nerds? And my friends would be like, yeah, I got some nerds. I'd be like, give them to me. I will give you all of my Almond Joys. And then they're like, dude, you're not smart. You're scamming me. No one likes the Almond Joy. You're scamming me. And I said, okay, but please. And then usually I'd get it. I'd probably cry or something, and then I would get all of the nerds. Pretty sick tactic. We got the nerd. We get all the nerds is all I know. All I know is I got all the nerds. You got any questions? I got all the nerds. Questions answered. Moving on. Pretzels. Ironically, not bad. Ironically, they're not bad. I would rather have pretzels than 100 grand bar, Butterfingers, Dots, a singular sock, coupons, Mike and Ike's, or shampoo from your local, stolen from your local hotel. I'd rather have pretzels. They're good. They're not bad. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, but I'm not like I'm happy. You know what I mean? The I'm happy tier might be a little confusing because I'm also happy with the not bads. But I'm happy with the I'm happy, Moving on. Some pocket lint, some pocket lint, maybe some pocket lint. Dude, what? Don't give out pocket lint. What are you doing? Why would you think that's okay? That's not okay. Don't do that. Reese's, God tier. I don't need to explain anything. Reese's are God tier. They're insanely good. They're so good. Now, a little bit of moldy lore for you. It took me years to get over that I didn't like chocolate and peanut butter. I didn't like it a while ago. Okay? It was just like not... It wasn't my go-to. Now, here's the reason. I know the reason. Mentally, I was a super picky eater. And here's the secret to picky eaters, by the way. Here's the secret to picky eaters, at least my understanding. And this has been my reasoning through being a picky eater. Okay? So other picky eaters, listen up. I might save your life. Because now I enjoy Reese's, and it's a beautiful thing to have as a part of my life. But now let me explain. When you're a picky eater and you're like, I'm thinking of candy, you think automatically to the candies you like, and you go Kit Kat, M&M's, Hershey's, Crunch Bar. And if someone comes up to you and says, oh, I have Reese's, you go, no. I already have the 3 in my mind that I will take, and none of them include peanut butter flavor. So the peanut butter flavor is going to take away from the chocolate flavor, and it's going to bother me. And then you'll take one. You'll be like, let me try it, I guess. And you're not giving it an honest try because subconsciously you're like, oh no, there's peanut butter in here. Oh no. And when the peanut butter taste kind of sneaks up on you, you get upset that it's not the flavor you were expecting because you somehow deluded yourself into thinking you were eating a Kit Kat somehow, but you're not. You're eating a Reese's. Just enjoy it for what it is, but you can't get over the fact that it's not the one you wanted earlier because you're picky. Okay? You have to learn to calmly eat new things. Okay? That was my journey, and now I'm a better person for it. Okay? Moving on. Gummy eyeballs, random Halloween gummy things. Mid. They're just kind of mid. The random gummy things is like the random things that were gummy. Krabby Patty was like the one that was passable because it was cool. I don't care about this. They're mid. Whatever. If they were on a table, I'm not picking them up. I'll leave them there. Krabby Patty, though, I'd snatch that up. I'd be like, oop, that's mine. Wait, you trying to grab it too, Frank? You got 7. You have 7 of them. Give me 2. You have 7. How'd you get so lucky with 7? Give me 2 of them, Frank. And then Frank cries, whatever. I still take them. Reese's Pieces, not as good as, they're not as good as just a regular Reese's. Reese's Pieces are not as good as Reese's, but I'll put them in I'm happy to have them. Thank you. Ring Pop. Ring Pop is another one that gets I'm happy tier. Not because it's good. It's actually, you know what? It's not bad. I'm putting it not bad. It doesn't go to mid, even though it deserves to be, because it's interesting. It's like it's interesting. It's entertainment as well as nourishment. Nourishment. Can you believe it? As well as like a candy, right? It's fun. It's just it's a thing. It's like a toy. You know, it's interesting. That's all. It gets that little interesting factor that boosts it up a little bit. It would be mid if it was just like hard hexagonal prism kind of thing. I'd be like, what is that? Honestly, it'd be in Dude What. That's how good its gimmick is, that it's a ring. It goes from Dude What, passes mid, goes in and not bad. I almost put it in I'm happy because of the entertainment factor. That's crazy. Ketchup packets. Dude, what? What are you giving ketchup packets out on Halloween for? What are you doing? Did you not shop? Do we have to go over this? How many times we got to go over this that you didn't shop for candy? Halloween doesn't creep up on you, man. It's the same time every year. Okay? It's the same time every year. If it's... Let me explain something to you. October 1st, get candy for Halloween. Okay? Okay? Even a week before Halloween, check out for some sales. There's probably going to be some sales. Now, I don't recommend doing this because I don't want to say that you should be giving people candy that's old. But after Halloween, there are some mean deals. Do you have an extra fridge in your garage or something? You don't have a garage? All right, my bad. Sorry. Calm down. I didn't either for a minute. Okay, it's okay. Okay. All right, you ready? You ready for me to continue? Okay, thank you. Put some in a pantry. Hopefully it doesn't spoil or something like that, right? They shouldn't because they got tons and tons of preservatives, I imagine. And then you can give them out next year. Okay? When they go on sale after Halloween, pick up a bunch of candy. Don't eat it throughout the year. You need it for Halloween. Okay? Self-control. All right? Or just suck it up and spend $30-$40 to not be the loser of the neighborhood who doesn't participate. Okay? I've never had Rolos. They look good. I should go to the store and get some. Should get some of those. Yeah, I should get some of those. I got to replace my car battery, though. Yeah. That sucks. Excuse you. Skittles! I'm happy with Skittles. Skittles are good, especially the sour ones, which I don't see on the list here, but the sour ones might even go to God tier. Sour Skittles, God tier. I'm sorry they're not on the list. That's a shortcoming of mine. I could have added them, but I did not. Sorry. Skittles, I'm happy tier. Sour Skittles, you would be in God tier. Okay? That's just how it goes. An actual pumpkin. Okay, again, dude, what? You know what? It's mid. You know what? It's not bad. It's kind of funny. You go home with a pumpkin, and then people at the house are like, "Did you steal a pumpkin?" And you're like, "No, someone was giving out pumpkins for whatever reason." It's kind of funny. And for that reason, it's not bad. Smarties are God tier. These are good. These are freaking good, dude. Those are good. There was a trend. If you know the trend, you know the trend. But if you don't know the trend, then you don't know it. But people would crush these up and like blow them into the air. And they were like, look how cool that looks. You know? These are good though. These taste amazing. God tier. They're God tier. If you offered me any of these or this, I would take this. Maybe the Hershey's. Okay, they're in I'm happy tier. Sorry to burst your bubble. You're in I'm happy tier. You're really good. You're probably like okay, Hershey's. Let's put you in the front. It goes like this. This is how it goes. Kind of the order. This is sort of the order. Sort of. Okay. Okay, Snickers are a very reliable. They're a very reliable. I'll put them in I'm happy. I'll put them in I'm happy. They're probably at the bottom of I'm happy, but they make it. They make it and I'm happy. I'll take one. If it's at the function, it's on the table. Hey, grab one. I'll grab one. I'll grab two maybe. You know? Unless they got something in God tier or something higher up the list, I'll grab a couple Snickers. Why not? Have a good time. Sour Patch Kids, not bad. Are they as bad as everything else on this list? No, they're I'm happy tier. These are pretty good. I'm a fan of sour candy. These are pretty dope. Okay, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes to these. I'm gonna say yes to those. Pretty good. Not bad. What? There's another sour candy I'm thinking of. It's the Airheads, but it's like sour rope or something. Whatever. I don't think it's on the list. Moving on. Starbursts. Starbursts are not bad. They're pretty sick. You know what? They go in I'm happy. They're pretty good. I gotta be nice to them. They're pretty sick. They're good. There's a couple in there that were really good. They're very nostalgic to me because I had a teacher back in the day that would like, if you answered questions right, you'd be given a Starburst. I don't know if people are allowed to do that nowadays, but back in the Wild West, we were able to just do that, and it was a good time, and I enjoyed answering questions correctly because then I was paid in candy, and I was happy to have it. Swedish Fish are I'm happy tier. That's one of the good gummy candies. Swedish Fish are really good. I vote I'm happy tier. I'm not Swedish. I still like them. Go figure. Enjoyable across the nations. They are. And they swim. Maybe that's how they get there. They swim. It's interesting. That makes you think. Toothbrush. Don't give out toothbrush. Dude, what? What do you do? You know what? Trash. You know why it's trash? People who give out the toothbrush and like toothpaste and stuff on Halloween, they're the ones going like, well, everyone's going to be giving out sugar and candy. I will decide to help the youth of America by giving out toothbrush. Hey, buddy, stop. Okay? Number 1, you're not my dad. Number 2, stop. Okay? Listen up. Come here. Listen up. Come here. Come here close. Come in close. Come in close real quick. Guy who gives out toothbrush and toothpaste at Halloween. Come here. Come here. Hey. No one likes you. Okay? Stop. Okay? I would have preferred ketchup packet. Because at least you're like, oh, dang it, I forgot. Or I couldn't get candy for whatever reason. Ketchup packet. I can at least laugh. As long as it doesn't like break open and get on top of my other stuff, I'd be kind of annoyed. But toothbrush? Yeah, don't think like you don't think you're better than me. Okay? No. Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Rolls are not bad. I wouldn't put them in I'm happy tier. They're close. They taste great. They're an interesting candy, but again, they're usually way too hard. Maybe that's because people buy it the year before and keep it for the whole year, and then they give it out because it's cheaper to buy it after Halloween. I don't know. Perhaps. That's perhaps what they do. I would never recommend that as advice. Never. They're always a little hard, and they get in my teeth, but they taste good. They taste good. They're above all these. They're not above these. Okay? Dude, Trolleys? Currently one of the best sour, chewy candies on the planet. They're insane. There's ones that look like octopuses, and I like to get them and bite off all the legs. Twix? Twix is god tier also. Twix? Holy, man. You come up and you go, hey, I got some Twix. I'd be like, no, you don't. Now I have Twix, and you have the joy of you gave Twix out and helped someone else. And then they'd say, no, but this is my Twix. And then I say, well, then don't brag, because then I'm going to take your Twix, man. Hashtag I took your Twix. Okay. Twizzlers are I'm happy tier. They're almost god tier. This was one of my other, I think it was Red Vines, not Twizzlers. I think Red Vines? Are Red Vines a thing? Do they still exist? I don't know. They used to be the go-to. They were the first go-to movie theater candy. I just copied my brother who brought me to movie theaters, and he would get Red Vines, and I'd be like, oh, I don't really like them, but I'll grow to like them because you like them, and then I liked them. That's how a picky eater again. There you go. You have to have a reason to like give it a try. Welch's Fruit Snacks, I'm happy. Insanely good. This looks like one of those giant boxes you can get at Costco. Good fruit snacks. It comes with like the little pouch of a bunch. Insane. I love travel size things, right? Now, like, I don't like travel size candy bars because it's not enough candy bar. Give me a real candy. Give me a full candy bar. Okay? But travel size little bag of fruit snacks, those are pretty good. Those are pretty nice. I'm a big fan. Welch's Fruit Snacks, you did it. Congratulations. You made it to I'm happy tier. Congratulations, sir. All right, stop shaking my hand. All right, cool. Whoopers, mid. Maybe it's just because, maybe it's me. Maybe it's you. I'll put them above Almond Joy. But hey, let me know if I'm wrong. I don't care for them. That's just me. Razor Blade. Sometimes you can find this in candy. It was a big thing on the news. I'm gonna say trash. I'm gonna say trash on that one. Don't do that. Don't eat that. Now, they are getting pretty expensive though, so like if you do need razors, I mean they're getting pretty expensive. Everything's getting pretty expensive. Times are tough. I'll put it in mid. Times are tough. As long as it's not used, you know, I'll use it, maybe. Gotta shave my face, you know? Why not? You know? Thanks, I guess. Whatever. York Peppermint Patty. I'm happy tier. This is just because my grandmother would be like, hey, you want York Peppermint Patty? And I'd be like, yes. She would never say York. She would say like, you want mint circle or something? You want the mint circle? Those are really good. If you haven't had one of those, you gotta get one of those. Those are really good. Laffy Taffy, I'll put them in not bad. They get in your teeth. The flavor's good. They get stuck in your teeth. It's whatever. I think there was a banana one that was disgusting to me. The banana one was disgusting. And if they don't give you anything, they don't even give you a ketchup packet, you can steal their cat. That's god tier. I don't recommend doing it for legal reasons. That's a joke. But look at him. Look at that guy. Look at him. Thanks for watching, and thank you to all the members on the channel. You're really helping me afford Halloween candy this year. If you want to become a member, that's cool. You should do it, and then you'll get your name at the end of videos. Okay, peace out.
Like and subscribe. Grow the Mold Army.